Welcome to round 4. I'm still battling with Grixis. Josh is still battling with Jeskai. This hand is not great, but it's keepable. I have most of the lands I'm going to need, so I'm basically going to be digging for counterspells. I will lead with the Temple of Deceit. Don't need another land. So if I draw Bile Blight, I can cast it. Alright. So no blue sources from Josh over there. No, I don't want to draw any more of these lands. Alright, I'm going to 14. And he doesn't have another land, and this is perfect because I can keep both Dissolve and Downfall up. Sure. That's getting downfalled. I want to keep Dissolve up for something a little more something a little harder to interact with removal. Like that. Oh. Excuse me. That was entirely an accident. Very embarrassing. I think I want Keranos on top. I think my best way to win here is to just jam Keranos and start getting value as quickly as possible. Alright. Alright, we get to kill the Seeker. And we can hold up Dissolve or Steam Augury. Don't need a land. I want to start triggering Keranos to throw lightning bolts at Josh's face here. It's the I don't need to cast Steam Augury because I have Keranos generating me so much advantage. I'm fine just not tapping out. Bile Blight is a great draw. Yeah, I'm going to counter the 4 damage spell here. Keep Bile Blight on top to deal with creatures. And just pass the turn. Oh man. Keranos does so much work. Card is amazing. Seeker of the Way. Sure. Go ahead and Steam Augury here. Lightning Strike resolves, unfortunately. Steam Augury should give us enough gas to dig through time. Alright, so I don't want the Keranos. I'm also not tremendously a fan of the lightning strike. I have enough of that type of effect, so we'll say piles like this. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will tap out to dig through time. Looking for as many counterspells as I can find, which is 1. As well as can't really afford to tap out for a Pearl Lake Ancient, so I'll grab a strike here, I guess. Doesn't matter tremendously. Alright, that was fine. Go ahead and cast Tormenting Voice, discarding this Temple. Play the island. And pass turn. Go ahead and discard this Lightning Strike here. Master of the Way is going to be a great way to finish Josh off if I manage to stabilize and steer this game to a point where I can actually win. Okay, he just doesn't have anything. So I have Double Blight, Steam Augury, Strike, Silence. Definitely keeping Augury, Blight, Strike, Master, Dissolve, Downfall. We can discard 1 Blight. It's perfectly reasonable. I'll go ahead and cast Augury. Well, Temple's the best land, so all right. Master of the Way is really going to be fairly crazy here if I ever get a chance to cast it. I can discard the Spare Downfall. Sure. Dig is the best. Steam Augury is fine, but not amazing. Alright. Can't afford to cast the Augury there. Alright. Draw another land. Alright, that's good. That's good. Hitting the dig through time was pretty key. Tormenting Voice is great here. I'm pretty sure, but I just want the highest chance possible that my dig through time hits a dissolve, so. And I don't need the Steam Augury. I guess I'll get another dig and a Murderous Cut. That's a dissolve. And I guess a Pearl Lake Ancient. Now I have double dissolve. That gets countered. Sure. We can actually kill Josh next turn. I'll pitch the Bioblight and the Silence the Believers. So we can fire off Master the Way and Lightning Strike with Dissolve backup. That doesn't end up being lethal. So I'm just going to pass the turn and act like we have another Dissolve. Alright, that's game. We got game one, folks. Okay. Kyranos' Master, Aetherspouts, Voices. And probably the Augury come out. Negates, cut, Ancient, and sprays. Yeah, we can cut one Augury. Seems pretty good. I haven't seen Sarkhan. I'm inclined to cut the Silence. And I'm inclined to shave a Downfall, but that's probably not the best. I want to bring in at least one Disdainful Stroke. Just have an 8th counterspell for purposes of interaction with the stack. Especially with like Stoke the Flames and Dig Through Time. So I think we'll submit this. I don't want to go too low on downfalls. Don't really want to cut any. But I'm fine cutting the Silence, because it costs more than every single one of Josh's threats. Sand just seems bad. Like I'm cold to an early creature. This hand is much better. It's not ideal, but... And we get to kill the Seeker. And I have both Magma Spray and Negate up. Or Lightning Strike and Negate, excuse me. For next turn. Now we just get to have Negate up. Dig Through Time is fine, but we really just want more lands. Murderous Cut is already going to be eating up our graveyard. Yeah. That is fine. Can't really handle the goblin beatdowns right now. Alright, that's fine. Not ideal, but fine. Charm can resolve. We're in a place where we have a lot of extra life, so I would rather focus my energy on countering like a Dig Through Time or a Hordeling Outburst than something like a Jeskai Charm. I will bottom that. As much as I need lands to cast Pearl Lake Ancient, I'm not interested in going all in just yet on that. Alright. Dig Through Time is happening. Josh can have at most 12 points of burn after Dig resolves. We draw land anyways. Perfectly reasonable. I'm going to Murderous Cut that actually. And represent a dissolve. Okay. Doesn't end up mattering, but Downfall is the more flexible spell in terms of being able to interact with Sarkhan, so... Okay, nice. I'm just getting another island here. And Pearl Lake Ancient is coming down next turn. Or at the end of Josh's turn. Ta-da! Stoke. All right. And charm. I can live with that. I have lots of scry lands and cards that draw cards in my deck. Oh, nice. Wow. Okay, I don't think we can lose. No. I was going to find a lightning strike in response and kill him before the fetch resolved. Okay. So that's 3-1. We're just about to go into round 5, so stay tuned.